Hey, it's Zach. What's up, world? Today, sorry it's been a while. Jacoby and I have been pretty busy. I think the last thing you got from us guys was, I think he did a manga review. But anyway, today we got a Black Clover episode review. I think it's episode 27. Just got done watching it a few moments ago. So yeah, let's dive in. This episode really wasn't it hasn't been like the other episodes. It hasn't been full of action and mystery and what's going on with all these different villains coming in. Um, One thing I do remember, I think, is last episode, they said something about they were the Midnight Sun or something like that, and they wanted to destroy the Black Clover Kingdom. And of course, in this episode, kind of towards the end, with I guess the master of this little crew or guys or team or whatever that assaulted the Clover Kingdom and the terrorist group or whatever you want to call it. He seemed to be gathering an army to take down, and he did get hit by the Wizard's King time magic. His arm looked like it was rotten, so that was kind of cool. Also, the Wizard King, got to bring that up. His magic is, I don't even know. I don't. It's pretty out there. I guess it's some time space continuum freezing magic. I don't know. Like dark matters. Who knows? I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I really don't know all what he can do. I mean, obviously it's got something to do with space, time, something. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So his magic was pretty cool to see. Kind of get a little action from him, and I mean, obviously he was quick too. I mean, he's dodging every single attack from the terrorist group. When they had Asta captured or apprehended or whatever. So that was pretty interesting to see what he could do, or just a little. Well, I think he even told Asta, he's like, if you want to become Wizard King, this is just a fraction of what you need to surpass. And so that was pretty cool to see. I think all that was kind of last episode though. But moving forward in this episode, it was kind of just a big recap. Obviously the Wizard King and Asta, the other people were treated. He got his other fellow, culprits or teammates. The guy, we still don't know his name or whatever, the main master dude or whatever in the rebellion. He got his people back except one. And so everyone, kind of recapped, went back to the kingdom, to start rebuilding and kind of check on what happened, what went down. I think there's a traitor in the midst of the mages on the capital, and just kind of reflecting back. Like I said, not too exciting of an episode. I mean, the only thing that was kind of comical, in my opinion, was when Asta, finally saw after the battle or whatever, and was like, "Hey, acknowledge me! I'm talking to you, man!" And he sends out his wind war eagle thing down on him, and of course Asta blows it away with his big sword, and then it's kind of oh, maybe I did a little too much. And so that was kind of funny or whatever. I can't. What did he say? He said, "Hey, Shrimpsta," or something in the magic or whatever in the wind. He spelled out something or whatever. So that was kind of a little funny moment. I love their relationship. I'll continue to say that probably to the end of the series. I mean, unless just something crazy happens. I love their relationship. I love their rivalry. Also, you got to see the Lion King's younger brother. He did an oath on his head saying he'd surpass and get stronger and blah blah blah. And him and Asta kind of had a cool little moment or whatever. So that was pretty interesting. Well, not interesting, but I mean it was. Is a high point of the episode. Like I said, there wasn't a lot going on, but I mean overall it was a good episode, and I really have been enjoying the series. And it really, what was it? After the dungeon arc or whatever, it's really picked up its pace as far as in combat and where it's going and stuff like that. So I really love the pace at Black Clover. I know a lot of people don't. I guess the manga readers, so that's fine. don't know what to tell you. I like it. I like the pace. I like where it's heading. Yeah, so that's about all I have with Black Clover today. Let's see. Also, I'll probably do a double upload today. I plan on watching Outcast today when it gets on Crunchyroll. I think it doesn't get on Crunchyroll till later in the evening or something, at least in my time zone. So yeah, I definitely look forward to watching. I really have been enjoying Outcast. I just got on board with it, by the way. So I think Jacoby and I did like a mass binge watch and caught up, and we were like, man, this is really good. Like, I'm really liking it. Like, it's definitely getting into my top 5. And then also what debuted, I think this past week, in case you are looking for some new anime, Dance with the Dragons. I just watched the first episode of that, and that seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. And I think that series is not based off any manga, but some novels. So I don't know how far they plan on going with it, or what it'll adapt into, like a very prolonged series, or just something like, they plan on giving 13 episodes to, and then it's done. I don't know. The way it kind of started off, and I'm not going to try to say anything because it's only one episode, so I can't just talk about, and then it's pretty much ruined because it's only one episode. But basically, I mean, it's kind of in the name. You got some people that have control of some kind of, you could say it's magic, or you could say a certain technology or whatever that they're in control of. These hunters, it's kind of like Monster Hunter, if that makes sense. Like, they have these certain powers and abilities and weapons, and they kind of hunt monsters, more so over dragons, and they're classified in different levels. And yeah, so I mean, not much to say because it's only one episode, but it kind of opened it up to that idea. So if you play the game Monster Hunter, I love the game Monster Hunter. Jacoby got me back into Monster Hunter. I played it when it first came out, like on the Nintendo or Game Boy or whatever, like back in 2004, 2005, and I never really touched it again. I did enjoy it, I just never kept up with it because I got out of video games. So I just recently got back into the new Monster Hunter world. So to play that game and to watch this show, it was kind of like, oh, this is like watching an anime that's about a video game that I enjoy. So I dig it. So yeah. So if you like Monster Hunter, check out that anime. Or if you like dragons and people fighting with swords and guns and slaying dragons, watch the anime. Give it a shot. Give it a try. Oh yeah, back to Outcast. Sorry. Brain spur. Anyway, so Outcast, yeah, they still are in the tournament, and it's kind of wrapping up or getting towards the end, so I'm excited to, I think, gosh, I done forgot all their names. Anyway, I think, what's his name? Main character is about to do his fight, one of his last fights, I think, in the tournament, or getting started. He's kind of MacGyver, or kind of, it's like that real lucky dude in life that just seems to like make it through life without trying. That's how he's been through the tournament fire. Like, he's only had like one real fight. The rest he's like kind of like somehow, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but he just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of worked his way through the tournament of power without actually really having to fight anyone. Like, really just gotten lucky. Like, so that's been interesting. Great show. I like all the Kung Fu stuff and the different techniques. And it's really developing, in my opinion, kind of more towards like a Naruto deal, because their Kung Fu's kind of becoming and turning into, their certain techniques are turning, into my opinion, more into like jutsu. And so to see it kind of play out, it's interesting. Nowhere near as good as Naruto, in my opinion, just saying. Or Boruto, which Boruto comes out tomorrow, and it's starting, or it has started, Momoshiki Kenshiki arc, movie arc, whatever you want to call it. I think tomorrow, last episode was Sasuke's Shadow, so yeah, so this episode should be opening up with Sasuke versus Kenshiki, and then going into Himurari's birthday, I believe, and then I guess also Boruto meeting Sasuke. So I'm super excited about all that. Obviously, I've already seen it with the movie, but yeah, I'm still super excited to see it. definitely can't wait to progress past this arc. And I think, based on the April schedule, what I looked over, credit to Spiraling Spear. You can follow them on Twitter. They do a lot of translations for episode previews or monthly scheduling or whatever it may be, sneak peeks, all that stuff. They do a great job translating and getting the manga out translated early. I think they do that as well. So yeah, those guys do a great job. Follow them. I don't know if they have a YouTube channel or not. If they do, look for them, find them, watch them. The great stuff. Shout out to Eternal Hokage. He just got 10,000 subscribers. He does a great job. His main deal is the Boruto and Naruto animes or novels or theories or question and answers, Q&As, whatever. He does a great job. He does a lot of stuff. I think he kind of dabbles a little bit into Tokyo Ghoul, if you're interested in that as well. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's kicking off tomorrow. Super excited about that, so be sure to tune into that. I'll try to put out a review for that episode. Like I said, I'm also going to do a review for Outcast the minute that episode drops and I watch it. So probably do a double upload today. That's all I have, and this is Jay-Z Anime. Obviously just me today. You'll probably be hearing from Jacoby pretty soon, definitely on the weekend. And y'all have a blessed day. And